Hey guys, welcome back to LoopHub. Today we'll talk about 3 disgusting Dr. Pimple Popper moments that made us shudder. Let's head into it. Number 3. Not even shy. When it comes to enormous messy pops, dermatologist Sandra Lee isn't afraid to take them on. No matter how thorny the circumstance, she'll pop first and ask questions later. She's recently demonstrated her dominance over a giant neck cyst, a massive lotus blossom cyst, and a massive tick ear blackhead. She's now squeezing a gnarly barnacle, dilated pore of whiner, out with ease in a brand new video. Dr. Pimple Popper captioned the Instagram video, "Partying like a rock solid." She also put the pop to music, and aren't they all better when they're done that way? The song "Party Like a Rock Star" by Shop Boys was added to the footage of this squeeze by Dr. Pimple Popper. The video begins with Dr. Pimple Popper methodically squeezing the enormous DPOW out with her fingers. When it finally starts to move, she grabs her tweezers and pulls the massive chunk of filth out in one piece, and the critter it creates is massive. Fans couldn't get enough, to say the least. One Popaholic remarked, "I could watch DPOWs all day. It's so close, it's fantastic. What is it about these videos that makes them so enjoyable to watch?" Someone else added, "A third user has been added. That was a fantastic one, as though I were a barnacle. Every now and again, you can count on Dr. P to post a pick-me-up pop. This one definitely lifted my spirits." Number 2. Satisfying behind-the-scenes Shark Week video. Sandra Lee isn't afraid to get her hands dirty. She had plenty of green cysts, as well as icky oozy steatocystomas, and a projectile from a cheek cyst, an icky oozy steatocystomas. But what about patients who aren't human? Even for Dr. Pimple Popper, that's a first. For her new Shark Week program, the queen of blackheads and cysts move out of her comfort zone. She's now sharing juicy footage and didn't make it into the broadcast on her YouTube channel. Dr. Pimple Popper takes fans on a research boat in Turks and Caicos in her behind-the-scenes Shark Week Day 2 video. Dr. P reveals in a quick introduction that she has a lot of hands-on experience with shark. "I knew we were going to contact some sharks on the second day, and I was able to sew them close. Take a tissue sample and a muscle sample," she said. "I took measurements of them, and we basically really documented and gathered more shark data before Dr. Pimple Popper ever gets on the boat." The footage begins on the dock. She learns how to reel in sharks using a special thick fishing line with the help of a few researchers and shark experts. Dr. P can't contain her excitement once the boat is underway. "I'm so excited. We're going to go for some sharks." With a big smile on her face, she says. Then comes the actual action. The surgery begins after Dr. Pimple Popper assists the researchers on board in reeling in a large nurse shark. It's incredibly difficult to do this when the boat is moving, attempting to avoid the fish's jaws, she remarked. "A nurse shark in particular, it's quite difficult to penetrate the resistant skin. You'll need to get some soft spots. He had like these diabolical eyes," she recalled, admitting the experience was a little nerve-wracking. "He was furious with me." Dr. P, on the other hand, handled it like a pro. Fans couldn't get enough of Dr. Pimple Popper's antics in the comments area. One user commented, "Dr. P does Shark Week was the crossover I never knew I needed. OMG, I can't believe you were leaning over and sewing up a shark who was clearly not pleased." Another fan said, "Dr. Lee, you got a lot of guts. That's fantastic." For this time being, it appears that Dr. Pimple Popper is returning to her routine duties with human patients. Let's hope she makes another appearance during Shark Week. Number 1. The cauliflower cyst. With all the vegetable-themed pops she squeezed recently, the dermatologist might plant a garden. She's extracted a garlic clove epidermoid cyst from a patient's back, squeezed a slimy zucchini noodle from an armpit steatocystoma, and worked on her green thumb in a series of all-green pops. Dr. P's basically farming pops like there's no tomorrow, so it's no surprise that she took on a cauliflower cyst in a new Instagram image. She captioned it, "Got a little too eager for Friday," and popped right out. Dr. P uses only her fingertips in the new video to squeeze a large cyst from every angle. A massive chunk flies out a few seconds later. It has to be one of the fastest pops I've ever seen. The same could be said about the fans. One Popaholic remarked, "It seemed like the skin spat it out. Awesome, looks like a cauliflower." Someone else said, "And you have to admit, it does. That's quite impressive." A third user commented, "And this is why she's known as the pimple popping specialist." Dr. P adds, as she cleans off the goo, "Maybe it was part of the sack edge, but I'm not so sure. I'm ready for more of whatever it was." What do you think about these Dr. Pimple Popper moments? Which one was the most disgusting one? Let us know in the comment section. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.